Good evening, fellas. When you start telling people that 90% of Britain's grooming gangs are from one particular ideology, I think you can guess what ideology I'm talking about. Obviously, they think you're being ridiculous. They think you're being a bigot. They think you're being a racist or something. But these figures prove that you're not. But I am not, and the rest of us aren't. And Tommy Robinson is not either. If we look at here, this is the grooming gang statistics for many, many years. I will put a link underneath so you can look at it yourselves. And if we look at, for easiness, I've just looked at the most recent one. If we look at, here we are, Colchester, Mohammed Rostami. Yeah, Mohammed Rostami. It says here he was 37. The tick at the side indicates he is Islamic origin, and he was from Colchester. I've just done a quick search for this name, Mohammed Rostami, and look who we find. Yes, here we are. The very same man who has been jailed for 33 years for exploiting a vulnerable teenager at a takeaway. These takeaways, Just Eat, Hungry House takeaways, I keep telling you guys about. The places where a lot of the migrants do work. Here we go. There we go. Mohammed Rostami had groomed her at 13 into believing she was his girlfriend for several years. When she was aged of 13 or 14, Rostami, now 37, met the girl when he worked for a takeaway in Duke Street, Chelmsford. He befriended the vulnerable and troubled teenager with alcohol and drugs. And we can, if you've seen the Three Girls documentary, you know how this story ends. He ends up selling her body to all his ideological mates, buddies and relatives. Yes, he was given the drugs, got addicted to drugs. Then she was exploited. Mehdi Zair. Mehdi Zair. Is he by any chance the next person? Mehdi Zair. Oh, look, he's here at the top of the list. Mehdi Zair, 32, also from Colchester. Mehdi Zair. I don't think I can zoom in right now, but it is there. So the last two names added to this list, which is a while ago. There's a lot more to be added since, especially since the Newcastle abuse, where he abused 300 to 700 girls. So we see it's quite easy when you get these statistics on your computer or online. It's quite easy to check if they're fake or they're real. You just have to Google one of the names. You just have to Google any one of the names from anywhere in the list. Obviously, the more recent ones are easier. That's what I've done here. There's plenty more to be added on for 2017. I don't know if this yet covers the Newcastle case. I don't think it will, which is a big investigation. Took 3 different trials on it. So, as you see, with a very little bit of research, it's easy to prove that these grooming gang statistics, where it states just 5% of our population does 90% of the grooming of child gang rape convictions, it's very easy to prove it to yourself. You just have to Google any one of these names, and unless you're very unlucky, it's been took off with privacy laws or whatever, it will be here. So these are these 2 perverts. The last 2 on the list, Mohammed Zair, Mohammed Rostami, and lo and behold, in Essex, nice posh wealthy Essex, we find that there's Mohammed Rostami. Has got this, oh, here's the other guy, Mohammed Zair. Obviously not of English heritage, I would suggest. Oh, here we've got another one. Amin Kava. Is he on this list as well? Let's just have a quick look. I mean, he might not be here. Amin Kava. Can't see him just there. Maybe he's got to be added. But you'll see it's very easy to prove that this list isn't bigoted, racist nonsense from, you know, right-wing, far-right Nazis and blah blah blah. I mean, there's a whole gang of them here. Here we are. I'll put a link underneath so you can check it yourself. So have a quick look at this and prove to yourself that 90% of England and Wales's child sex crimes really are done by one ideology. And as you'll see that there are some here, not Marcus Woolcock, that has not just a tick besides here, just here. So he is probably a white British paedophile. Likewise, Keenan Kelly. That sounds like an Irish name. Obviously, he's only a young lad, 18. He's not got an Islamic name. But all the ones with a tick besides, all these I'm going down, are all Islamic names. And we've just not got 1 or 2 pages of these. We have 265 pages of grooming gang conviction names. So from all over the country: Leeds, Oldham, Aylesbury. Remember that case? That was a bad case. There's a lot in London which have been bypassed by the police to keep the capital's reputation looking good. But believe me, this has been endemic in London and Luton for at least 25 years. Please see Tommy Robinson. His 13-year-old cousin was gang raped in Bury Park, the main area for these people in Luton, and that's what set him on his quest as a patriot to make people realise the damage these people are doing to our land. So there you go, quick bit of confirmation for you. Have a look at this, and by all means go right down the list, go right down back in the pages, and if you look at like grooming cases, Halifax, they will come up reliably. I've checked dozens of them and they always come up. So there you go, guys, just proof that J.D. Franson, Britain First and Tommy Robinson are being patriotic realists, not being bigots, not being racist. 5% of our population really does do 90% of these types of crimes. Okay, see you guys.